What's up? All right, I'm gonna test this out. It's something I want to do more often. Is just kind of give you guys a point of view, hang out during the workday, and I got a couple gloves here to lace, so perfect timing. Let me turn on the music a little bit, and hopefully we don't get flagged for copyright, but we should be good on all that. So, all right, this glove here, this thing is butter. But I've been needing to lace this up for a long time for a local goalie. Kind of got this thing built a unique way. We're going to add a slightly floating tee to it. And let's get started. I'll start off with the center on this one. This one might be a little bit weird. We'll see as people funnel in here, say hello. Hopefully hang out in the chat a little bit. Let people kind of come in. I've got a few gloves today, and then hopefully, as I said, we'll be doing this more often. And with more than lacing, possibly with whatever I can manage here. We're gonna have the kids here homeschooling plus whoever else is working. Right now on a Friday, it's just me. It's kind of nice and relaxing, but hopefully hanging out with you guys will be enjoyable too. Figured I'm already doing the work. I might as well go live and just hang out a little bit. Trying to get the YouTube started as well, so as people funnel in, we'll do some cool things, hopefully for a live stream. Whether you watch this now or after, we can do some giveaways and some really cool things for viewers. That'd be the goal. So hopefully for this, you'll get some of behind the scenes. Shoot, now this is what happens. This is a normal daily occurrence. Make one little mistake and I gotta go back. You'll also see the love that we put into these gloves every single time. There we go, that's straight. What is going on here? Something weird is happening with this lace. It's not going the way I thought it would, so I'm gonna have to go that way. All right, welcome in, guys, and you can say hello there. I see the chat starting to roll in. Yeah, when you're all alone and you definitely just need to hang out with somebody. Let's see here. I have the next two gloves are SV Pro gloves. I just finished some Warrior gloves. I don't have any Warrior gloves up here for lacing right now. Just one for a break-in. You'll be able to see more here soon. I'm going to be getting to it. And then I have a chest cam I can throw on for more of a point of view eventually. We're going to test a couple things out so that next time this is a lot smoother. I think I just got to do this glove a different way. It's not panning out. I had this dialed in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this CCM here, it just looks so good when you do this vertical stitch. So I'm sticking with it. This one here, I kind of have the ability, it's a local goalie, so I can kind of do what I want with it. And I'm excited to be able to do this vertical CCM stitch here. I like this. Appreciate that, Ryan. Yeah, we love it here, and that's why we're bringing homeschooling here and everything so that we can get even more work done. My wife can actually get caught up on some of these sewing projects, even though they keep flooding in. That's another thing. We might go live sometime and show you guys that aspect. Oh yeah, that's looking good. All right, I think I got this. Every glove is a little bit different, especially when you're floating the tee here. I think that's part of it on this one, but it was really tight before, so the tee was kind of collapsing. I had to change it up. You'll notice too, like every glove I'll be lacing slightly different here. There we go. This is a tough one already. Usually it doesn't take 15 minutes to go down the middle, but it's worth it when it's looking like this. We'll go up one more time here. Where's the chat state? That's gotta be a setting. I'll have to fix that for the next stream. All right, top's almost done. Layer this through, pop up here. So this floating tee, it's not sewn, it's not bobbed. It's just gonna be kind of right around where we have it. It's the original tee, the original size. It's perfect for youth, and a lot of people ask, is this legal? Technically, yeah, we're not using any extra lace. It's the same amount of factory lace, so it's legal. Any kid, I think a floating tee is a pretty solid option. I used one for a while, and then I kind of grew out of it. It's not something that, depending upon how you have it, it's kind of fun to play around with in men's league, but it's not necessary. I think the only real benefit to it in like this case here, which CCM is starting to fix, but if this tee is attached, the pocket's so shallow. And I think now the junior gloves have like a +1, +2 on the tee, which is really nice. So that helps pull the pockets out bigger. But all right, so this glove we stitched with red perimeter, black inner, and we're gonna do black, red, black for the lacing. So let's get this started. You guys will have to let me know how the sound and like the video quality are, because that's what I'm gonna be working on so that we can do this more often. I'm just kind of using the cameras that I have available now, but if we have to upgrade to do something like this and it pays off, that'll be awesome because I love hanging out with you guys. What's your favorite glove at the moment? Oh man. Okay, so I'm actually working on a video right now just for YouTube. It's gonna be my top junior, top intermediate, top senior stock gloves. And then I'm gonna have one that's like my absolute favorite gloves, any specs, custom, I guess, custom version. So starting off with junior, my favorite glove right now is Warrior. I feel like any goalie under the age of 12, I would say, just really should have a glove that functions perfectly, closes like butter. There's so much protection, it's adequate, it's awesome. Next to that would be Brian's Optic X. That glove is great, junior. And then the Bauer SV Pro is coming up through the ranks. I really like that one. Intermediate, right now, I really like the CCM eFlex 7. I actually got one of them behind me. I can pull out in a second here that it's just slightly used, but right out of the box. It's a good glove. Not every kid's gonna want a 580 though, so it kind of differs. But intermediate, appreciate that feedback on the quality. Intermediate 580 is kind of unreal, honestly. And now there's an SV90 as well, so that's an option. I just opened this thing up, but this just came in today. It's the intermediate 7.9, I think, yeah. And pocket's nice on this. It's the +1 on the pocket like I was explaining, so it just makes sense. But closure is just so good. Like out of the box, closure is good. There's a couple areas to get the seal and the tee to be a little bit stronger. That's kind of one of the points. It's not bad. It's not a bad glove. For a 580, look at that. That's an intermediate. It's a huge glove. I'll be making a video on this one for sure. Honestly, I think that'll be up there with the intermediates now. But intermediate's kind of the tough one because goalies start to decide what levels they're playing, the level of shooters, the level of protection that they need, even down to the brands. I think the 590 is one of the best breaks. So the true 7X series gloves, they kind of have my #1 spot, intermediate, I think. And then senior, my favorite stock glove. That's tough. Favorite stock senior glove. I gotta actually think about what I'm doing now. I usually just fly through these. Wow. That's a tough question. I don't have that one figured out yet. As far as custom though, I really can't beat my True 580 with intermediate palm. It just feels so good. I've been meaning to get a 590 with an intermediate palm. I do have a Saros glove, and that thing is one of my all-time favorites. I love that glove. 590 break, true, feels so nice. I just got the eFlex 7s in. They're pretty good, but they don't fit the top of the list. Not quite up there. Bauer Shadow is up there for me. I really love using the Shadow glove. I find that with a couple mods with the thumb loop, the Shadow glove just eats up pucks. Like, it just absolutely eats up pucks. Flylight is coming together. I'm starting to figure out how to work it in a little bit better. But the Flylight's a tough one. I've reinforced the T's, kind of added a couple things, but it's already so reinforced. I like it. It's just kind of a tough one to break in. This glove here, though, this Axis, is actually, other than the fact that it's speed skin, and it's kind of the earliest version of speed skin, so I haven't had any problems with this one here. But other than the fact that it's speed skin, this 590 is incredible. Like, this version, this Axis 1, it's so cool. I really do like the original Axis gloves. They were on point with the 590. I'm hoping we get something like that. I got a Phenom here for juniors, and it's a decent junior glove, but again, I don't know about like the padding, the structure, the longevity of the glove. Time will tell. It's kind of what I said in the video. For the next glove here, I'll put on the chest cam so you guys can see a different angle. We'll try that out. I'm just gonna finish this one up first. Another glove that I like lately is the SLR4. I don't know, the Pro Carbon version only, senior. I don't know if they made some changes in production, but it's gotten a lot better. And I really do like it. We've had a couple of them come in and they've turned out really good. But the intermediate junior SLR4s, they're still not fitting the bill for me. The intermediate we can get worked in real nice. Like if you're a Vaughn goalie and you want to use it, for sure. But the only Vaughn glove I really like right now is that SLR4, the 60 or the 70, it doesn't matter. They're both the same glove. There's just a little bit of an offset T on the back of one. The Brian's Eclipse I don't love yet. I'm kind of working on that one. It's just more of a 590 to me. I actually got a really fun project I'm working on right now, is taking an Eclipse and showing that it is a 590 and eliminating that fold over in the thumb, and it's coming together really nice. Honestly, it could be one of my favorites, but it's a really cool project. I'm documenting, so I'll post that, but that's going to be a couple months down the road. So many gloves right now that I think we have, looks like we have 15 going out today. Trying to get as many as we can out every single week. But stuff like this, it just takes time to get the quality and consistency. All right, that side we'll come back to. That's not what I want. My good needle here. Oh yeah, thanks Sydney for subscribing. That's awesome. Just growing the YouTube channel, so everything helps. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, the PX5 580, it's nice. The 580 hasn't really changed much, but the small subtle things they've changed on it, I really do like. So I'm with ya. That intermediate palm one I was talking about, it's a hazardous. So it's around the exact same. I think there's only one change to it since then, but it's awesome. Feeling wise, I love playing with it because it just feels so good. Like you almost feel like you're playing at a higher level. It's hard to explain. You feel like you're actually a more dominant goalie just having it on your hand. But then I also use the shadow and it just gobbles up pucks. It's the exact same. It's a different closure, but it's the exact same pocket angle. I had a video on that before. I think I'm gonna do something different on this guy here. Let's see. Making a judgment call. We'll see if it pays off. Kind of gonna lace this glove like a 580 because I did the perimeter a little bit more like a 580 on this one because it just wasn't coming together the way I wanted it to. And I think this is gonna work out really nice. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go chest cam for the next video. It's just a little wiggly, so I started off with the overhead. And eventually for some of these live streams, we'll have front cam, and then possibly even two cameras going at once. I just gotta set that up, and I wanted to go live finally. I've been talking about it for the longest time. I've been wanting to do it. I've got gloves to lace. There's no better time to go live than when I'm just hanging out lacing some gloves. Otherwise, I'm just watching some shows, and I kind of ran out of things to watch now. So I'd rather hang out with you guys. Yeah, the elastic strapping can definitely use some work. I took my True Glove and I extended those elastic straps. We do have a product that we're working on to extend the elastic straps. They're gonna be like $5, $10, not too much at all. I can, if you send me a message, send me like a DM, I can send you one of the straps and you put it on yourself, but you can be the first one to test out that extended elastic strap and let me know what you think. And then I just need to find someone. My wife will have more time to sew now, so hopefully she can sew that together. But if she can sew that together, we can get a bunch of those straps out. We got so many awesome things that we want to do, guys, but you know, time is limited and we've been working on it. All right, let's see here. Trying to decide if I want to keep going with this or if I want to go back and change it a little bit. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, the gear is just so much fun to work on. Changes made. I love watching like the intermission cameras in the NHL. You go through the locker room and you see like CCM arms on a Brian's chesty or something. It's always so funny to me to see. Everyone's got their own little quirks when it comes to gear. Oh, Germany, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. Even shipping to Canada, like one of our dowels recently because it's an actual sale and not a repair. They wanted almost twice what the actual product is worth. It's crazy. So figuring all that stuff out still, shipping and stuff. But Pius, we did your gloves, right? And they, like, that worked out pretty well going from here to Germany. I don't know if you got hit on anything with your end, I guess. All right, now we're cooking. I had to make sure that this was going to line up with everything, but it's looking good now. Just keep pulling the elastic and eventually it'll stretch out. Yeah, that's a possibility. I gotta make this chat bigger so that I can actually, there we go. Yeah, so shipping to Canada is not actually too bad for glove repairs because we bring them in and then we can re-export, but for a sale, anything that's an actual sale is definitely difficult. Yes, that was it, those 2 gloves. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember those 2 gloves now. The Vaughn was the one that took forever, hung me up for so long. The Mock glove was just a full rebuild. I got so many of those behind me that I'm working on, but that SLR was something else. To get to actually close up. Appreciate you guys. I think this one's just taking a while because I'm focused on 2 things, but then also I'm trying to... This pocket's getting smaller and smaller, I feel like, so I was trying to see what was going on. And I think I got it now. Oh shoot, that's my last hole on this side. I don't know. I think we can make it work. Just looks a little bit odd over here right now, but it's also gonna be floating. Let's see. Yeah, see, I think I got the tension just right. It looks really tight. There's less than a finger here, but it's really tough on this thumb side. Most of the pucks are gonna funnel into the pocket on the finger side anyway, or at least they should. So I like that there. This is good. I'm gonna, like I said, this is weird. It's more of a 580 because of how the pocket's lining up, but since it's floated, it's gonna close real nice. It'll be better on the next glove that we do. It's just an interesting case here. And it's really tight quarters back here with how small the glove is. That's another reason why I said at the beginning I'm choosing to float this pocket, which I don't actually pick very often. But I'm floating this one because I feel like the pocket was so shallow compared to what CCM's doing now with the +1 single T. If you order a custom CCM, either reach out to us or like get the +1, get the +1 no matter what. It comes stock, but if you're ordering custom and you have the option of a single T, I think on there, at least for the senior version, it says like legal or NHL legal or something. It doesn't matter if you're playing USA Hockey or whatever. You get the +1, it's perfectly fine. Crossing this in the back, closing it off, and then I'm going to be going to chest mount, moving on to the next glove. Just making sure this one's a vacuum for the puck first. All right, not too bad. So not cutting this at all. It doesn't overhang much. I don't love doing this because the pocket usually overhangs here, but this one's not too bad. It looks real nice. Get these edges burnt off, and then I will switch it up for you guys here. That's pretty good. Shoot, I gotta move over more. My cord's only so long. Yeah, the Mach and the SLR should be about the same angle. That's what I thought was weird, but they do feel a lot different. Like the SLR was so much fingers. It really, like, it just burns your forearm. Get some forearm pump out of it. Okay, intermediate glove all set. Check that out, and I already broke this one in. It is pretty much all set. Now I'm gonna go set it on the rack open with a dowel so it can stretch out a little bit more. But I know I reinforced the T on this one, added padding to it, so this glove is set. Custom colors, it's pretty sweet here. Let me grab my other mount. All right, let's go grab the next glove. Oh, I got boxes in my way. Okay, dowel. It's a little big. SV Pro is next. And I'm trying to color match. Let me figure this out for a second. The tag said Royal, which we've got Royal here in Elite, but I actually think, here we go, Royal over here. So this guy here is Royal. It's not quite there, but it's closer than the Elite. I don't know. What do you guys think? They're about the same. The Elite just kind of has this weird tone to it. This is a little bit darker. We're going to go full Howies on this one. See what the tag says here. All right, I actually might have some other lace. I'm gonna set this one aside because I might actually have the exact navy. Sometimes this is what happens, but I'm gonna come back and look at this one, and then I'll get this thing shipped out soon. This one's also broken in. I love the SV Pro, it's super nice, but I'm gonna grab the next SV because I actually know what's going on with this one. I just have to pull all these laces out. I just cut it because I broke it in and I forgot it needed to be relaced. So, make a little bit of a mess. Aha, Hyperlite 2, yeah. Nick, if you put a dowel in the crease, so this is Bauer's fix to that, and they have lacing in the palm now on the SV and Flylight. But if you, I'll show you in a second here, pull these laces out. I have a post on it, but it's probably pretty deep. But yeah, thanks for asking. We'll help you out. That's what we're here for. And again, I want to do this a little bit more often. I actually like the Bauer nylon, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice and soft. I like it in a solid pocket. But I think in this case, I don't know, it's a horse apiece. In this case, we're going Howie's cotton, which is really cool. I gotta find this knot here. Sorry about the camera angle, but see this? I had to find this knot inside. I gotta get another one. It's a little tricky sometimes. I don't know where this is coming from. What the heck is that? We might have... an issue here. Alright, bear with me for a second. I gotta figure out where this knot is coming from and why there's something sticking out of the thumb. Oh yeah, this is the knot for the lacing. Okay, good. I was gonna say, because I'm gonna end up probably doing the perimeter. Actually, I don't know. Let's see where this glove is at. So I like the SV Pro, and right now, I like the Flylights. They're coming in better, but the SV Pro is possibly better and for cheaper. It's kind of funny, I don't say that often, but it's pretty high quality glove. The SV Pro has my back all day. All right, let's throw this over here, making a mess. Okay, like look at that. Terrible angle, but I just got to get this thing a little bit more sealed up. And then I think with a dowel, it'll seal a little better. We'll be totally set. Anyway, this guy here, let's see here, break in, relace, no float, perfect. I love that. All right, this one should go a little bit faster and it should be a little bit better view. Anyway, Nick to show you this here. Oh, I'm stuck. I want to pull this all the way through again, am I not? What the heck? Oh, there's a knot. What in the world? I have not seen that before. Is that from me? I might have just created this knot, folks. I might have just done that without even trying. Okay, lace still looks good, so we're gonna roll with it. I didn't see where this one said referee lace either, so I'm hoping that I'm just right. Did I do it again? No, almost. Odd. Yeah, I'm trying to post. I want to post like more stuff on there as well for like the Instagram, and my wife does an awesome job every Thursday when she sews. But it is tough to keep up with everything. Okay, I'm gonna do this one lickety split. So if you're looking at a Hyperlite 2, we take one of our dowels for example, but they're all the ones that I keep because they don't look very good. So this one here, I would put the dowel in the palm, Nicholas, and then close up your glove around that, and it should help. This is maybe a little too thick. This is like an inch, but like a half an inch, getting that perfect break on the popsicle stick. Stick it in there, close your glove around it, and then probably wrap the lace this way and not this way, because if you wrap it here, this finger curl, it's nasty when it happens. So if your glove's wet and you keep closing it like this, eventually the finger curl will be so bad the glove won't even close. You take one puck to the back here and it's just gonna bend right in. But I would try that if you have issues with the break on the Hyperlite 2. Just stick a dowel in the palm and wrap it up, and then message me and let me know how it works. I'm actually curious to know how that works. I do that a lot, but if the palm is messed up enough, it may just need either a new palm, new plastic plate, carbon, or it just completely needs to be rebuilt. Sometimes there's too much Gen Pro as well. Like, there's just a number of things that could go wrong. Sometimes the padding inside, the stitching comes out. You never know. It's always something. Oh, right. I was going to look up this order to make sure that I'm not wasting time here with these cotton laces, but I'm pretty sure this is the order, which is sweet. I love a good referee skate lace. Look at that. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, also if your hand's too small and you're just used to closing it, like that's how the glove gets broken in. I see that a lot actually. So that might be the case, and it either needs to be fixed, or when you get a new glove, your hand will be the proper size. But I see a lot of goalies move up early and then stuff like that happens. So let's see here. I don't know where I saw that this was all referee. Before and after tag. This is the first couple tags we had. Now I've got all scannable tags, so I'm still trying to get through all the old orders before we get into all the orders with the tags, where we can just scan them and see what's all going on. I don't think I would have put these laces in here if that wasn't the case. Honestly, intermediate senior is not that big of a difference. Like, I coach a lot, love coaching, and I've skated and used both. And I gotta say, like, if you can't catch it with the intermediate, it's very likely you're not gonna catch it with the senior either. If anything, it'll just tip off barely, and that's still not really gonna help you out because you might have a rebound or whatever. So I would say use an intermediate glove as long as you can/have to, and then when you do move up to senior, you're even better because your reactions are spot on. I mean, you watch these NHL goalies in practice with their gloves that don't close, and they're just catching everything right in the pocket. I see an NHL glove, all the puck marks are just buried deep in the back of the pocket because they're so precise. All the blocker saves are in this one little crater right in the center of the blocker. It's insane. Like, a shout out to Cody Porter. We've had the pleasure of getting a ton of his sets, and every single one of them, he's got the deepest crater in the exact center of the blocker. It's absolutely insane how precise that is. To even say, like, I use this blocker for 8 skates, and there's just this massive crater right in the center because of how precise he was on every save, and there's no puck marks anywhere else, just maybe one random stray. Oh, and if you do a custom intermediate palm and a senior glove, it's the same size glove, so you wouldn't have to worry about that either. Then it's still a senior glove. But some of the companies, I will say, still struggle with the intermediate palm placing in a senior glove. So I mentioned my True 580. True's got it dialed in. They've got the placement so good. Bauer is okay. I've seen a couple of them, and it just kind of depends. But Brian's and Vaughn, I don't know if I would ever get an intermediate palm. I have seen not so good stuff there. I ordered an intermediate palm CCM eFlex 7, and it feels just the same as a senior, but I can tell, like, it's just not as small. Same with my True, though, like, it's really not that small. My hand fits in there perfectly, and I have, I'd say, like, average size mitts, so. All right, check that out. That's a beautiful lace job there. Okay, let's move on to the big side. To get a nice big pocket here. Oh, that's not gonna cut it. Burning better than cutting. Cutting and burning, I mean, that's how I think everyone starts out. That's what I used to do, and yeah, I've had to message a couple people and say, hey, flame got away from me. That's just what happens, you know, and make it right with them, obviously. But kind of learned my lesson a couple times, obviously making mistakes over the years, and I don't know, I noticed that Vaughn was using like a burner here, and I just tried it out, and how easy it is, I can't go back. I love it. It's just tough on the stream here because it's so far away from me, and I usually walk over to it, kind of stretching it out. So hopefully I don't have any errors on here, but so far so good. So yeah, this one I'm lacing way differently than the last CCM. The CCM was completely different. So that's why making a lacing tutorial is really tough, because each glove, even the break angles, I've learned are different, and through trial and error. Even on that first glove, I had to go back like I think 3 times to get it right. And this one I'm gonna change. So yeah, it's totally it's a judgment call when you get to it. So also it's comes down to goalie's personal preference. So yeah, I had the floating tee for a while for my men's league glove, and what I didn't like about it is that, like, yes, it gobbles up pucks, but once the puck goes in, like, it bounces around, and there's really no, like, actual attachment there. Also, the tee collapses a lot easier. So that's something you got to be careful of when you're floating a tee. Then there's another point that it's not connected to, so you can have easy tee collapses. So, like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend floating like a Brian's, maybe a Shadow. The pocket's already so big, like a 580. Pockets are so big already, and if you float them, they're just even more vulnerable. Like, those are the gloves that have the most vulnerability for tees that collapse. Which, I don't know, because I posted that video a couple days ago on that collapsing CCM, and a lot of people in the comments seem to enjoy the fact that their glove collapsed, which caught me off guard, but I guess all power to you. We're just here to help the goalies be happy. But I really don't see like a pro to a floating tee that's like out of this world. After trying it, after experimenting with it for years, and thinking that it was all that, there's just a hype around it that's not, I don't know. It's not 100% accurate. For a junior glove, though, like I said earlier, like for a youth goalie, I think there's a lot of benefits to having that deeper pocket. Like, oh, they can't close their glove at all, so here, let's just float it, and then the puck sticks. There's obvious benefits to it there, but for a senior, I don't know. If you're not playing men's league, I wouldn't really mess around with it. No need. The attached pocket's just awesome. And some of the nylon I was saying, like the nylon that came in this glove, it's great. But I do think that this here for this particular glove is better than the nylon. But in most cases, I don't know. Like in my True, for example, I would just keep the nylon. And then in like the Shadow that I use back and forth, that doesn't matter if I use nylon or not. It's pretty much the same thing. And I'm gonna do a video here soon. I got some science behind it, but I'm gonna try to do a little experiment on weight, absorption, things like that nature, softness, even the etiquette. Like, skate lace just looks cool, Nylon has decent etiquette if done right, but skate lace like this, it just looks nice. So I don't blame a goalie for wanting to go for it just for style. But yeah, I think cotton skate lace, non-waxed, it does get really soggy and it doesn't last as long. It's harder to lace cotton to get it to be consistent like this. Like I've done hundreds of thousands of gloves. I've done so many gloves I don't even know, to be honest, over a 10-year span of doing this. And then I don't know, I think 2,500 gloves laced the last year and a half, something like that already. So I was trying to figure that out and see what the stats were, but I've laced thousands of gloves and it still is hard to get this for every glove consistent. It's just tough. Wax laces, so much easier. And I think wax laces hold up longer. And I think the weight that comes with it is not really, I mean, I don't know, I could be debunked. Hey, thanks for hopping in the chat, saying hi. But yeah, I could be wrong, and I might find out that the wax laces are just way too heavy and the non-wax laces don't absorb any water. Or maybe the nylon laces absorb a ton of water that I don't know about, and they're heavier. I don't know, but I'm gonna do a experiment on that actually, and I'll vlog the whole thing so that we can debunk once and for all the best pocket lacing techniques. Oh, it's on the floor. Haha. So far, what do you guys think about the chest cam? I think gives the best perspective. I'm kind of liking it. It's kind of cool going around the office and looking at what I see, I guess. Overhead is nice for probably rebuilding a glove. The chest cam gets in my way at first. Now I got it out of my way now, so. Oh. No way, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm finally getting this thing out. I got it broken in. I showed it earlier. This thing is so buttery. You're gonna have to give it a try. Getting a phone call. Oh yeah. Appreciate the kind words. I'll probably see what time it is. Oh yeah, it's almost 4 here. So I'll probably finish up this glove and I'll hop off for today, but then now that we got this started off, I'll rewatch it, see how the quality was and stuff, and we'll go from there for future lives. I'm hoping maybe on Fridays, Thursday evenings. I'm gonna try to find the best time for people to tune in, get a consistent schedule, and just go live while at work. Go live while we're here, my wife and I together, and you can see some of the background to the sewing that happens. That's all over here. Whoops, I already lost it. But yeah, she's got stacks on stacks on stacks of sewing projects. It's actually crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that. I just try to come up with new things to do for videos every single time, because the same old gets old after a while, but that's why we're doing something like this, just to see if people want to hang out. Tony is the GOAT. Heck yeah. Tony's the GOAT for subbing here as well. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Are you a Rangers fan by chance? No, I think, I mean, red nylon's great, but I don't know if you did it too loose, because, I mean, you can always just redo it after the holes stretch out bigger than a puck, but it's tough to get a puck to go through lacing. I have been lacing gloves a little bit too tight lately. Got some resistance here. I've been lacing gloves pretty tight. Finding that medium is tough, but it also depends if I'm lacing a glove for a pro or if I'm lacing a glove for a kid. Yeah, Rangers fan. Oof. This is a rough post, well, second half of the season this year for those guys. I've always been a Shesterkin fan, but I don't know. It seems like I think this is the year. Honestly, I'll say this is their chance for sure. They'll be a team to watch this year. Like, it looks good that it's tight, but you'll see when I get done with this, which this side is not turning out right now, but I think it's just because it's the start. But yeah, the amount of times I've had to stop halfway through, go back all the way, and start over on a lace job is just insane. And I haven't, like, should be the same as a Hyperlite too, but see, like, the only thing is you can't get it too tight as to, like, it's pulling in right here. It's gotta be loose enough. Yeah, it's a science for sure. This one's tough because the pocket, I want all the pucks to funnel into the back. So I kind of want it to be a little bit tighter in the front. And then now it's going to be, the holes are going to be a little bit bigger. But I'm also lacing this glove up not like a Bauer glove, just because the holes were looking really big from my perspective here on the other side. So I'm kind of adding an extra loop. I change it up based on what the glove looks like from time to time. Yeah, getting into the back is always a challenge. It's funny, I was showing my dad, like, he was lacing gloves a couple months ago, and he's getting really close to repping them out. It takes a couple practice runs, but he was even saying, and like, he's got big sausage hands as well, but like, he's trying to lace up the back, and it's just hard to get in there. I think you kind of have to know what you're doing, and then you just have to trust the process once you get to the back. If it's not perfect, it's going to be just absolutely smashed with pucks anyway, so eventually it should look pretty good. But either way, if you do it and you take your time doing it right, you can get it better than the factory who just, like, rushes through it with all the wrinkles and everything. Like this right here, I could just leave. But why? Gotta keep the lace consistent with the pocket so that it all looks uniform. But yeah, this can be a little bit of a challenge back here. But this one's angled a little bit, but I think once I shape the pocket, it's gonna be perfect. I haven't shaped it at all here. You're doing a full right now? Awesome. Is it an SV Pro as well? Gosh, I love these gloves so far. These SV Pros are... There's something else. Oh, I think I'm going to go one more. Actually, kind of like that. So yeah, it's a little bit tight here, but I'll fix that because I'm going to bring this back. It's something that can be fixed without having to redo it at least. But that'll all be in the pre-shipping quality control. But yeah, I got about an hour here left today, so I'm going to go and ship out all these gloves over here. Ignore the mess because we just got all the demo gear in from Bauer. So here's the mess, but the shipping rack's over here. I got 2 more gloves ready to go, and then we got all the demo gear that I'm going to get sorted, and we're going to get a system on the website. Oh, I do like this glove. Let's see here. It's got a bead on it. A mock skinned as a hype too. Nice. Sometimes just shaping the pocket fixes it. It's nice open pocket. Snappy glove. Oh, I gotta seal this off here. So yeah, I'll work on that. Finish these up and get a bunch of orders shipped out today. So Sky, which glove is yours? It's funny because like beating the glove really does nothing, but like the pocket and stuff, it definitely helps. But I'll play with this. The camera's in my way right now to... I'm not loving where this is at, but I'm gonna fix it. So no, the oven is not... I mean, it can help for a little bit, but... Oh, heck yeah, let's do that one. All right, I'll do one more. I'm gonna set this one aside. This guy. I gotta show you this. This thing is awesome. So, this glove with added padding, T reinforcement, so it just, like I wouldn't bash the T a bunch, but I gotta test it out. Just amazing glove right here, and I can feel it from the inside too. It just feels so nice and padded. So I already went ahead and put this together, but we're doing a floating T on this, right? Ugh. See, that's why you burn it. It's perfect, it stayed. Yeah, that's right. It sets the lace, just getting it nice and pulled out. And I can't really throw pucks into it because I want it to look clean when it gets to the doorstep. No, I think floating it's fine. In this case, honestly, I think it'll be pretty good because I worked with the T, so it should stay. I just have to reburn this part. Here we go. I gotta get this really tight because I don't want it to come apart. There it goes again. Ugh. All right, I pulled her tight. I don't want any of this to come apart for our... Alright, now we can go over here and grab the burner. So I'm gonna squeeze all this together. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Get rid of this stand now. My mic keeps falling off. Put it somewhere else. There we go. That works. Maybe not. Where do I put this thing? Alright, that should work. Okay, let's see. Black in the middle. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. Gosh, I keep doing that today. Doesn't pull through even. There we go. At least I didn't pull it all the way through like I did yesterday. Alright, take off this tag. Because we know what we're doing. Oh yeah, for sure, man. You get that glove done. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite setups right here. So we're gonna do floating T, black and silver, and we are going to keep the true style stitching in the middle here. Oh yeah, okay. I'm trying to see if I can just get this perfect. That last one caused me problems. This is so much better. Look at that clean cross. All right, we're there. Yeah, catch you later, Nicholas. Thanks for stopping by as well. We'll be live again. You'll be able to catch us. Yeah, it's funny how every glove is so unique. Every glove has to be laced just a little bit differently in order to look good. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Oh yes, that is right next to me. I need to finish those. Oh boy, right on, Ethan. They're so good, but I gotta finish those up. My wife did such an incredible job with everything that she had going on. It was wild. Oh my goodness, I gotta focus here. What am I doing? Okay. Left, right over left. Tell you, it takes a certain level of actual focus. I didn't realize. Usually I watch a show that I've seen like 100 times and I just hang out. But trying to talk and think about it at the same time is obviously a little harder. Yeah, they needed the love for sure. They got it though. I just gotta get this put back together. They're like literally, this glove is like right next to me. It's kind of funny. Gotta get the perfect tension on here for you. There we go. I don't want it to be too tight. I don't want it to be loose. Oh, I did it again. I went up and under. I have to go over the top to make it look good. Over the top. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's wild how that just changes. I've been doing this for years and I still learn random things. This actually looks better than I think I've had in the past. They've been like really big lines. I'm trying to get the really thin lines with the wax laces. We're getting there. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. It actually is really cool that you mentioned it. I said I was going to do 3 gloves, and the fact that you pop on here and have your glove coming right up. It was on my shelf, so I might as well rep it out. I think my favorite lace is this silver. I'm really excited to do this silver. It just looks so good. I'm glad you messaged me today about the floating tee. Is really perfect timing. Otherwise, I would have been just a little shy. Would have had it done. Okay. Tight space here. That looks good though. Beautiful. So a lot of people would do just a single knot here, but I've had experience with different, when I do floating, I'm just going to go with that square knot because they don't come apart as easy. Like, especially waxed here, this is glued together. Have not had a problem with that. Alright, let's get this tee exactly where we want it. Oh, it's going to be massive. Oh, yeah. That's going to be nice. See, because if I bring it back, it's going to have all this overhang, so we want it to be, like, right here. It's going to be gorgeous. This is just a, oh, crafted too. So this was made in Canada, but it was just, is this like just, where'd you get this glove at? You could catch a beach ball, you could also let the beach ball in the net. You never know. Just kidding. Sideline. So, yeah, this is a good catch because originally built in Canada, Game Ready Extra, but there's no name on it, so I'm assuming it was either a demo set or it could have been a custom set ordered without embroidery, or it could have been a store model that was built custom and then sent to the floors. Sideline swap is honestly unreal. Sideline Swap and Last Shot Sports on eBay. It's literally such a gem, hidden in the woods. I love it. I just ordered another glove on Last Shot Sports today. Oh, that would make sense then from Goldtech. Yeah, I bet you they did like that's either like one of the first 590 PX4s, or they had a bunch of them that they had ordered in, and a lot of those places get the custom ones. But yeah, there's a huge difference between this and the 9XT. Like, there actually is a difference in what's inside. This glove here has double leather now, so it's gonna be solid. But like the 7X, 9XTs, even though the 9X is supposed to be like the Pro, and it's designed by Lefebvre, it still has like wrinkles in the teeth because there's like only one layer of really thin plastic on it. This silver lace just works so easy. I don't know why, it's kind of funny. Some colors just, they work, man. They work better than others. Like Howie's black for some reason with the blue dots, even though nobody ever really wants it because the blue dots are iffy. Those laces for some reason are just perfect. And like they're better than all the colors, they're better than the white. It's so weird to me. I love working with the Howie's black. Oh man, this pocket's gonna be so solid. This thing started out real smooth. Aha, so yeah, M5, that's a tough one. Ooh, M5 Pro. Ooh, I think that's what we were just talking about with just the build. They're all so different. It's hard to tell what needs to be done. Man, and I just did one that you would not believe. So, hang out for 1 second here, but I have a ton of loaners, and you could try a shadow, you could try a flylight, you could have, here, we'll just take a quick second on this. I just reorganized all these, so I've got S60, Hype 2, Shadow, Mach, and then some other S60s that I'm working on, needing to be rebuilt as well. But oh, and some more on that wall. Flylight, and then all this flylight stuff that I can send out soon. I gotta tag it and figure it out. SB Pro. But you gotta check this out. See if I have. So this is going out today. M5 Pro. The palm had a crease. Everything was really tough on this one. I could close this all day. Literally all day. So it's worth sending it in if you can get just a loaner, which the loaner will be broken in as well for you. But that's a tough one because that glove there, as you can see, I had to put the whole thing back together. And I don't even really know what it was, other than that the palm was all bunched up. That could have been the problem. The pinky was getting stuck. It was broken only on one side of the popsicle stick brake. The key I reinforced a little bit. Like, if you send it in, you get the works. But like, we do whatever it takes, flat rate, break in, to get you taken care of. But I understand it's a wait, and we have a lot going on. And yeah, you can ask Sky. Literally, like, he did the Fastline version it's worth it. Like, I've got my Fastline gloves. We take about 5 or 10 a week. I've taken too many. I've taken 10 here, and I think I got to go back down per week. But the Fastline is definitely, like, $100 is kind of a steal for Fastline, because you're skipping weeks of gloves hanging out. Like, I feel bad because a lot of projects have kind of hung out, but there's a lot of projects that are in the middle of process that are just either causing problems or, man, junior gloves right now, I could spend an entire day on one junior glove, and it's unfortunate because I want goalies to love it. I want them to just get in the net and eat it up and be in the net their whole life, obviously, but unless it's a Warrior glove, it takes a whole day. Maybe now the Optic X4 takes a couple weeks with like off and on work. The SV Pro, I'm figuring out. It's all a process. All right, let's see where we're at here. This is gonna be solid. Yeah, and so I think we talked about the intermediate gloves. Like, your hand is growing, so when you first start using it, probably it breaks in and works perfectly, but then your hand gets bigger and you're not closing it the same, or your fingers are going in the glove further. That definitely causes issues, I'll say that. I've seen it a lot. Just need this to be a little bit looser. There we go. Alright, we're gonna rock this other side and see what we can get. But yeah, I might even be able to get this out in this batch. Let's see, so driver came today. The driver could possibly pick this glove up tomorrow. Oh, don't worry about asking too many questions. We need stuff to talk about. That's what this is all about. It's kind of gonna be like a live Q&A plus getting work done at the same time. I love that. That's awesome. So, chest protectors. I got a couple insights on that. One, you probably have the best method. Wear it around the house. I wouldn't really get it super soaked. Sometimes that can ruin the padding, but I think with the newer chesties like that and the padding, you'll be fine. Like, technically you could throw that whole thing. If you have I think someone threw theirs in the dishwasher I was talking to the other day, but if you have a wash machine that's like a top load and it's big enough and it doesn't lock up the machine, like, you could put it in there and you could do cold water and just like a little light load so it doesn't fill up all the way, and just have it kind of like beat the chest protector around. That would be the only thing I would do with water. I remember having to do that actually with one of my chest protectors growing up, and it worked. But I have not tested it. I don't know if that's factory approved at all. That's warranty voiding for sure. But probably, let's see here. Wearing it around the house. Yeah, it's tough. Like, my chest protector now, I wore it like one practice, pucks were bouncing off like a trampoline, and then like a week in, maybe 3 skates in, it really came together. So just kind of comes by with use. Now I'm trying to think about what to do with the chest protector. I don't know if anyone in the chat, there's only 4 people in here right now. We'll have to get the live booming eventually. But for right now, I don't know if anyone really has any tips on chest protectors. I messed around with straps a lot. I definitely wore mine around the office a lot. That helps. You sweat in it, you know, like naturally that's what's gonna help. I don't know much about that Bauer either. So the Bauer Elite though, oh yeah, I know. The Bauer Elite should be pretty simple to break in. I feel like the Flylight would be a tough chesty to break in. I've heard great things about it. I just feel like it'd be tougher. Yeah, just wear a brand new chest protector to camp. Yeah, that's legit. Honestly, it's not gonna, I mean, it might affect quite a bit, but especially if you're going from like an intermediate chesty to a senior chesty and you just want to look big at camp, that's awesome. Make sure the shoulders actually flare out. Oh shoot, 3 to 4 weeks. It would be less. I think it'd be less than that if you're skating that much. Plus, if you're like, make sure you take your stuff out of your bag and air it out. It should not take that long to break in that chest protector playing that much. Also, do you wear suspenders or anything? Like sometimes what I found when I first was growing up and stuff, I just wear my chest protectors. They never actually fit, and it caused an issue for like the break-in. It wasn't that it wasn't broken in, it was that my chest protector literally wasn't fitting because I have such a small torso but long legs. So what I found when I started actually using suspenders is that you can just hold your chesty in place wherever you want, and then I could wear, like, I could go and test out any chest protector now, and like I could wear it and have a pretty decent experience. But previous, chest protector was like the one piece of equipment I could not change up at all because I have such a unique, I don't know, torso. Like I used to have to cut, sew, and like hem all of my chest protectors growing up. So I got this one chest protector, and it was just like a Bauer, shoot. It was a Nike Bauer, so I don't even know at that point. But yeah, I had that until just like a few years ago because it fit me, it worked, I loved it, didn't have problems. And then started feeling them in men's league, and it was all taped together, buckles broken and everything else. So man, that's just gonna look so good. You can still see a puck through this, but it matches the graphic perfectly. Good choice, man. This is sweet. Finishing her up, and then I'm gonna head out, package up some of these orders. Actually, my dad, the shipping manager, is gonna package them up. I just gotta make sure they're ready to go. Hey, yeah, I appreciate that. No, I know a lot of people do, but I think a lot of people also don't know until they order that shipping both ways is included. So it's like it's just a all-in-one price, whereas these other companies, it's tough because I know a lot of people are getting into it, which is awesome. It actually only helps us out. Competition and stuff thrives to make everyone better, so it'll help the goalies out hopefully too. But as more and more people are doing this, like I keep track of that and I watch and stuff, but their prices, honestly, like after you calculate shipping, is about the same, if not more. And then who knows when it gets there what's all gonna take place. But I hold off on a lot of gloves. Like I showed you the shipping rack. I mean, kind of a perfectionist, but also like I understand. But I'll communicate. Like Sky will let you know. I'll communicate as much as I can too, and tell you if your glove's worth it or not, or if a certain service is needed and like what that would all pertain. Or like for the break-in, for instance, that last glove that I posted today, a CCM glove, that was just a break-in. Someone asked how much it costs. Like, they just said, if you're going to lace it, use my team colors. Like, I asked them, like, hey, I gotta rebuild this whole glove anyway, so do you want different colors? And yeah, if I have time, I'll reach out. Like, it was actually a crazy week. Otherwise, Sky, I would have asked you. I remember this. I would have asked you if you wanted silver in here, but then I started with the inside, and this, you can't even see the lacing. Like, I just saw how it looks so good with the white and how the white just meshes in. I didn't even ask. I just said, this looks awesome. We're already going to do silver in the pocket, so I just kept the same white lace. But I thought about asking you, since I had to take the whole glove apart anyway. Shoot, is this the glove that, let me think here. I think so, actually. One sec, this is actually kind of funny. I got this just hanging out. I think this was in your glove, and the other part's over here somewhere as well. But yeah, I had to completely throw this thing together, and this padding piece here was just flatter than a pancake. So actually that's a work in progress. That's going to be something that I probably reach out to later, but I'm just fortunate to be able to have some of the parts, but then also for like a glove like this, I'm able to actually make a lot of these parts now. My dad was in auto body and he knows a lot of stuff. So we've gone through it. We tried plastic welding cracks and things and like a bumper, but once one puck, it's just it broke again. So I actually had to redo a couple gloves. But like these are just super solid. So I've got my own foam that I've tested for forever, and finally found how to source it in bulk. Plastic, finally found out how to source. Like the foams in here are different from the foams in here, but pretty much everything, it's just been a work in progress to figure out. The supplies definitely takes years to figure out. The supplies is the hardest part, and it constantly changes too. Like that's the same thing with companies right now. Like they make it one way and then we lose that source of material and they have to come up with a way. That's why gloves change so much. And I thought about, like, yeah, we've obviously thought about, like, making our own gear and stuff, but I don't know. Honestly, I like the custom aspect, and I feel like that's just a whole nother can of worms. But it's possible someday. I have some ideas. I'll tell you that. I have some ideas. And there's a couple things that are in the works over on my wife's sewing rack that could be interesting. But this thing here is just, it's awesome. Like, I mean, I just bash in the fingers and I don't feel anything. So, just like the sound, I don't know how it sounds for you guys. It probably just absolutely kills you, but the sound just from like hitting a glove before and after, you just hear plastic and then you hear like an actual sound dampening effect afterwards. So, and I've gotten to talk to a lot of really smart people and been really fortunate to learn from people in the business who have retired and things, which has been just incredible. Super appreciative to everyone who has helped us out to get where we are and be able to do this full time and live it out. I'm hoping the social media keeps going and we can just do more of this kind of stuff. That would be awesome. Alright, so yeah, I'll send a card. I'm going to send you with a dowel to open your glove up, and I'm going to send you with a card that has some quick information on it. It's nothing really that big. I would say you could keep the T under or over. It doesn't really matter. The pucks are going to send it over anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, pucks are just going to bury in this thing. It'll stay. It'll stay just fine. I love a good 590. But you're not going to have to worry about the closure of this at all. Like this, you're not going to have to worry about it. Unless the sweat gets stuck. I've seen a lot of 590s where the sweat gets stuck in here. You probably won't have to worry about that. But I think you'll be solid. Then the pocket lacing. Honestly, I don't think you'll have to worry about it much. I would just say use the dowel. All you're gonna need is a dowel. Now you're gonna get a better one, but you're gonna get a dowel, and it's gonna fit in here just perfect. So I would put the dowel in up on your stall right before you play and have your glove like this, and then right before you go out for warm-ups, it's gonna be open and it'll be butter. And then I would put the dowel in your glove. Maybe put it in your bag, like under everything. Put your glove in your bag under everything so that it's just kind of like protected. Because the only thing that could happen to it is if it gets smashed, like while it's in, I don't want to trying to like explain things, but yeah, if it gets smashed like that and it's not like this in your bag, then it's gonna cause problems. So then I would, when you get to where you're going or you're home or it's airing out, or if you just get to put your stuff at the rink, that's awesome. Get done, leave your glove on the rack like this to air out in front of the fans, and then you'll be ready to go the next day. That's how it should be. It's so snappy, it's crazy. This is one of my favorite 590s. Oh, Pure Hockey should totally let you skate bake your glove. And yeah, you just do like 5 minutes. But what I would tell them is, well, they'll probably make you pay like $5 to bake it, just like a skate bake or whatever. That's perfectly fine. But here's the Sorrows glove, like it's a single tee. But so this one has been, since I first broke in, like this thing is beat up. It's been used a lot, but it's still just so butter. And the sweat inside hasn't accumulated, but every time we get this back, I don't know how people take care of it when they get it, but when we get this back, I air it out I put it in the boot dryer. It's all squared away now. It's cleaned out. Like, I sprayed it antibacterial for this. I had cleaned it at one point. I had to take it all apart and clean it. But this thing is still, I can't believe it's still soft, even after having been used so much. And then also, like, the glove, I never thought this thing would be broken in when it came back. I thought for sure. I sent it out one time so far, which is actually kind of crazy. I thought a lot more people would want to try this. Maybe twice, but the first goalie I don't think even used it on ice. Just didn't like it. But this thing came back, it's still butter. And I'm super happy because this is an absolute bugger. I don't even know how to close. It's crazy. So yeah, pretty much any glove that's on this rack here has one of my favorites, but has been done. Like some of these, the Vaughn 60 degree. Actually, no, this is a 70. Just feels good. And this has been sitting on this rack for months without being used, touched, nothing. Which is just unheard of for a break-in. Like some of these gloves, I used this in Dallas. Yeah, I don't know. Even the brand new gloves are like that too. But like, here's another 70. I do like the Vaughn 70s. I don't mind that at all. I gotta figure out how I have this thing up on the wall. But yeah, the glove wall is sweet, and some of these gloves hanging out. But I better rock to the shipping. This is Glove Alley right here. I gotta get the rest of these gloves late. This is wild. Thanks for hanging out to get three gloves done. So I would bake your glove and then I would play with it for the next hour. Appreciate you, Skybird. Yeah, I would sit there and play with it, open, close it, all the way home in the car. Play with that thing for forever. And then don't ever let it, like if you let it dry out and you don't use it for a while, then you're gonna want to close it and you're gonna want to actually keep it closed, so opposite of Skybird, because you don't have the break-in on it. It could get stiff on you again, just baking it. It just doesn't last very long. Like, you'll maybe get 3 months, and then you'll probably have to either rebake it or figure something out. But the best way to get it all set is to just send it in. Like all these happy fine folks over here. This 590 is great. That's gonna be awesome. I gotta get the tag for it, but I know it's yours. This 590 finished yesterday. It's been sitting on this rack. It's so good. This guy here, ready to go. And this is used, it's been used for a while. I didn't actually even break this in. That was just a relacing. Blade glove was already pretty good to begin with. I showed the M5, X5, 2 of them. Ready to rock. This one's finally ready to go. I had to get the shaping done. But now it's a straight line. These gloves are awesome, but they curve backwards to start, so you just have to work on them. SLR4s, they take so much work, but this one's butter ready to go. Had to reinforce the T and do a bunch of stuff with that. And then these gloves go together. They'll be going out today. And again, they're just as buttery off the shelf. I love these Brian's gloves, actually, after we get them closing straight. This one's intermediate. It's a little... This one, it's still a blue tag. I got time. I might... See, like, I might pull some of these, but... I don't think so. I'm just gonna check it out. This CCM that had the full patch. But it's so good. And then this Warrior actually came in parts. Complete. I made this cuff Pretty much all this is brand new on the inside. It just looks rough on the outside, but you can, I mean, I had to put the whole thing back together. It is ready to rock. Custom 3-tone. And this one we posted yesterday, which is awesome. Junior Warrior has been sitting here since. That'll be going out as well. Even the tough ones. Even the Axis 2.9 unlaced. I'll leave you guys with this here. This one, it's also got a little bit more time that I could spend on it, which I'll probably utilize. But that seal is so much better. I just want this to open. I'm gonna grab a dowel for that one actually. But yeah, that's just walking through, getting gear all set up. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'll check in with you, Caden, on, I'll figure out the 7X, because I can't look at every glove right now. I would have to sit and find all these gloves. But I'll let you know. I don't know if it's right here next to me, so I'll have to find that one. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate you.
I could tell